Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, we are here doing a collab with Bonnie at Bonnie and Clive. Yeah, she messaged me the other day and said she wants to wrap some edges of pages. Do I want to do some too? And we'll put out our videos at the same time. So if all goes well and the universe aligns and YouTube's playing the game and all the rest of it, her video should be up as well at this time. So yeah, pop on over to Bonnie's channel, Bonnie and Clive, and check out what she's done. Now, I say this is a collab in the loosest possible manner. We haven't told each other what we're doing. We're just edging pages, or wrapping the edges of pages. So I did mine, she did hers, and we're just posting them at the same time. So being as we both pretty much use the same sort of materials, there's every chance you'll see a couple of things twice. But, you know, that's as it is. We all have the same ideas and use the same materials. We end up with the same things. So, but for right now, my first couple of pages, I'm just using washi tape. Yeah, I got this new washi tape. I really like it, and it's the wide stuff. This is why I buy the wide stuff, so that I can edge pages and reinforce spines and things like that of pages. So yeah, and it's a very, very quick, simple, easy way to edge a page. So yeah, so that's idea number one from me. It'll be interesting to see how many things we double up on. I'm not sure that Bonnie uses a lot of washi. She might use her own washi. I know she makes washi. So who knows? I guess we'll see. But anyway, here's 10 ideas. Here's 10 very simple ideas of things that are just lying around in my room that you can edge a page with. Right, well, you can definitely glue your washi to make it stick better. I'm just going to sew it, so I'm not worrying about the glue. So as you can see here, I have just sewn a decorative stitch right up and down the page there. Use your glue stick if you're not into sewing. Idea number 2 is newspaper. Newspapers are easy to come by. I always have a few in my room. I'm lucky enough to have a few Japanese ones, so that's what I'm going to use to edge my next page. I'm just going to glue it on with glue stick, and yeah, well, I'll probably sew it as well because I'm just into sewing today. So I think I'll probably sew every one of my pages. But yeah, so a strip of newspaper, however wide you want it, and just fold it around the edge of your page and glue it. So bit of a decorative edge, particularly if you're doing something in black and white or something quite grungy. You could ink this up as well once you're done with it, once it's sewn on. Yeah, looks great, and it's very thin. In fact, all my ideas today are pretty thin. It's not going to bulk up your journal too much at all. My next idea was map, because I had this atlas page sitting on my desk. Atlases are huge, so you can edge just about anything with them. If you don't have such a huge map, you can always tear your map into little pieces and stick it on. I will do that with some stuff down the track, because, don't have huge things all the time. But with this map, it is very large, so yeah, there's plenty to work with. But definitely don't discount fragments of things, because you can make some really interesting effects with scraps. So, but yeah, just doing the same with the map that I did with the newspaper, just gluing it and sticking it down the side, and well, if I feel like it, I'll sew it. If I don't, I won't. How good would this look in a travel journal? I mean, honestly, it's just great. And don't think you just have to do one thing in your journal. You can mix and match things in your journal. I don't have to, doing a travel journal, I have to have all map. No, put newspaper in it, put map in it, put anything in it. Yeah, I try and keep things fairly thin. I sometimes will use lace or something on the edge of a page, but not often. It just bulks up my journal a bit too much. So, yeah, the paper is a good way to do it and still have something decorative there. Okay, that was idea number 3. So for idea number 4, what do I have here? Scraps. I was just saying. I'm just picking out brown paper scraps, and I have some dictionary page here as well. I'll be using that too, so I'm just going to alternate it and just glue it to the edge, and it will look quite cool. You can definitely cut your scraps so they're all a perfect little size and line up and they're lovely, or you can glue them horizontally so they're all nice and neat and tidy. Mine are a hodgepodge of sizes, shapes, whatever, and I like gluing them at weird angles, so yeah, they're all going to be sort of at different angles and yeah, different sizes, all the rest of it. So whatever makes your heart sing. Do it however you like. For idea 5, I thought I would use pictures. Now, you've probably seen me do this before with cookbook or gardening pictures. I do this quite often with those sort of things for a themed journal. These are just random black and white pictures, and they're those kind of black and white pictures that I take out of a encyclopedia with no purpose. They're just there, so I cut them out and I keep them, and I never know what I'm going to do with them. They're pictures of aeroplanes and sports people and all sorts of odd things, and I think, well, I'll keep them because maybe one day I'll have a use for them. But yeah, I'm going to put them down the side of my page, and it's amazing actually how effective they look, even when the subject matter is something weird. I'm going to put sports people and aeroplanes together today, and and it's going to look good, I promise you. Now you'll notice I'm choosing smaller pictures for this. That's just a matter of preference, and there's no reason you couldn't just cut up a larger picture to more manageable size pieces if you want to. It's not the picture that's important here, it's the fact that it looks like a picture, but you've used it to line the side of a page. It really does end up looking quite effective, and I think it would be really great if you had sort of an architecturally themed journal and you used old buildings or something like that. But like I say, the subject matter doesn't really matter. It looks good anyway. Okay, for idea number 6, I'm going to use pattern paper. I'm going to glue a bit of this on the side, and then I'm going to kind of scrunch it up a little as I run it through the sewing machine so that yeah, it's not exactly sort of flat to the page. It will just be a bit interesting and a bit textural, and it provides that lovely sort of crunchy sound that that pattern paper always does. You could do this with any tissue. This just happened to be what was in the drawer next to me. Okay, for idea number 7, I am just going to use these book pages that have got ink around the edges. I'm just going to tear off the pretty inky bits and just use the little scraps and stick them on. You could do this with any pattern paper, any coloured paper. It would look interesting if you use, say, a blue, pink and yellow and green pieces of paper and alternated them down the side, whatever you like. I just have a lot of these book pages. I inked up a whole book one time and just sort of basically squirted it with water and just let the ink run into it. So I have a ton of these pages, so I thought I would just use some of the pretty bits, and all the rest of it can just go in my scrap drawer and end up in my phone book at the end of the day. But I'm just going to glue them again, all higgledy-piggledy all over the place. Odd angles, whatever. They're obviously all odd sizes and shapes, so I'm just making a sort of a yellow border on the edge of my page. Right, well, while I was thinking about what I was going to do for number 8, I've spied this piece of doily, and I thought that would be interesting. And then I thought a square one would be much easier to use. So I did pull a square one out of my filing cabinet, and I'm going to use that because, I'm lazy. And I have a lot of square ones that are already sort of coffee dyed and batch dyed and whatnot, so might as well use one. So I'm just going to use the lacy edge off of a paper doily, and it gives you that sort of bit of fabric look without the fabric bulk. And thinking of fabric, I thought, what if you would like lace and you don't have any? Well, I have this piece of crepe paper ribbon. You can easily cut crepe paper strips, but this just happens to come in a ribbon form, and I thought, well, if you don't already have some lace and you would like something that looks sort of lacy, why not just twist up a piece of crepe paper? So I'm just doing that. I'm just gripping, pinching a little bit between my thumb and forefinger and giving it a good twist. And then, I'm just going to run it up one side of the paper over the top and down again and sew it on. I will glue it, but I'm going to sew through it so that it stays well in place. But not exactly a wrap around, I guess it is, but it's wrapping over the top and bottom of the page, not the side of the page. But it gives you that sort of look without too much bulk and without actually having to go and buy any lace. If you happen to have some crepe paper around, you could probably do this with other paper like tissue paper or something, but the crepe paper just lends itself, and I happen to have some crepe paper ribbon, so might as well use it up. What am I going to do with white crepe paper ribbon? Okay, just going to take that to machine and do a white zigzag up and down it, and there we have it. Looks a bit lacy but has virtually no bulk at all. So that was number 9. So we've just got number 10 left, and what am I going to do for number 10? I'm actually going to use some of the office label stickers that I have stamped in previous videos. I have a ton of these, and well, why not use them in a different sort of way? So I am just going to stick them on the side of my page, and it'll look quite decorative. Again, they can be straight, they can be wonky, they can be whatever you want them to be, but certainly gives an interesting effect. It's a bit like using washi, but it's something you made yourself. You could always just run your office labels through the printer and print something interesting on them, some florals or something, and that would look really pretty too. So, but super quick and a good use of these labels, because heaven knows I've got enough of them. Okay, like with the washi, you could definitely glue this to make it stick a little better. I've just run a zigzag down the side so it's nice and secure. It's entirely up to you. But like I say, hop on over to Bonnie's channel, Bonnie and Clive. She's doing the same thing. Who knows how much will double up? I guess you're going to have to go see, because I don't know either. Hopefully her video will be up at the same time mine is, all going well. So thanks for sticking around, guys. I hope you enjoyed the 10 simple page wrap ideas, and yeah, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.